And we are back at Up North at 4. Today we are with Mick Fiocchi, who is the board member with NAMI Northern Lakes, and Darlene Mockton, who is the organizer for the huge Music Fest event that's happening. Thank you guys so much for coming on and joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So there is a Music Fest happening pretty soon. So Darlene, why don't you tell us a little bit about that, how it got started?
40 years ago, I got this idea that we needed an ecumenical music fest because I want to see the churches come together. I'm tired of separation. We divide in every which way in our world. So I got this idea, and Emmanuel Lutheran Church at the time, we thought we'd put it on, and we invited all kinds of musicians from all kinds of churches and outside of churches to get together for an outdoor concert, and we held it at the Riverside Pavilion there in the Triggs Riverwalk. And it was great, and it was summer, and it was lovely, and it was just awesome, getting the music outside the churches. And it was very successful, and we decided we would do it again, but I was over my head with responsibilities, so I reached out, and Nativity, among others, stepped up and said, we would be happy to help out with this. And so, like any good organizer, I shunted it off to them. And for the last 3 years, Nativity has hosted it. And we have a committee of various people from the community that put it all together. And this is the 4th year now. It is November 10th, 3 o'clock. Not a Packer game, no fear. You can all come because there's no Packer game. And it is going to have 10 different musical groups, all vocal. And in the past, we have had some instrumental groups. This year, that isn't the case. 7 of those groups are from ecumenical organizations. 3 of them are community groups. So it's going to be wall-to-wall music for about 2 hours with an intermission. And then it's followed by a cornbread and chili supper with desserts and salads and all kinds of good things. And the idea is any free will offerings, because it's a free will offering thing, that money will be divided 3 ways to local nonprofits. And that's where Mick comes in.
All righty, Mick, she set it up perfectly for you. How does NAMI come into this?
NAMI is the organization that I represent. We are a local nonprofit affiliate of National Alliance on Mental Illness. You guys have had our folks from our center in here on a regular basis, and that's the main thing that we fund. But we also provide peer support outside of the center and family support for people who are dealing with mental illness and their families, which is NAMI's mission. One of the other organizations is Tri-County Council, and they were on here just last week, I think, talking about their cash crunch this year. So they are more grateful than ever to have the support of the Ecumenical Music Fest this year. They provide support for survivors of domestic abuse in Vilas, Oneida, and Forest counties, and at Lily's House in Rhinelander. And then the Boys and Girls Club is the third one, which is the newest nonprofit organization in Rhinelander. And they serve all youth, but especially at-risk kids that they specialize in, and they create an environment where kids can come in and feel free, and also in a supported learning environment. So we are very grateful, all 3 of these nonprofits, that the Ecumenical Music Fest has focused on the 3 of us for these last 3 years, and all of the organizations also kind of help out with the event. And it's really a beautiful event. I mean, Darlene had a great concept to begin with. The committee that then took it over has done some great things, one of which I thought, as a person who's been involved in nonprofits for a long time, that I really respect is they started by saying, what Sunday do the Packers not play?
Yeah, they know.
Exactly.
They know.
And that's when they said it.
That's awesome. It's coming up soon.
November
If people
10th.
want to learn more, go to the NAMI Facebook page, or how else can people find out? We're out of time, though.
Ages 8 to 80 are performing. That's reason enough just to show up, to see it and hear it and be there. It's a beautiful environment. Go to the Chamber of Commerce. They have more information if you need it.
All right, thanks.
All right, well,
Thank you,
thank you
guys.
so much. We'll be right back after this break.